Hello and welcome to the Walk On Pod. My name is Adrian, aka Nuno, and today I am joined by a very special guest, somebody that I've known for quite some time, way back since high school, maybe even junior high, right?
Junior
Right?
high.
Junior high, say
Yep.
junior high. Now, she's an entrepreneur, a marketing director. She's built multiple businesses around branding, fashion, and helping companies grow. She runs Project Social Marketing, where she helps businesses grow and turns social media into revenue. Is that true or no?
Yep.
She's also behind the Two Time Apparel, which is her clothing brand.
Yeah.
And where we're sitting at right now, her studio, PS,
Mm-hmm.
creator studio made to help other individuals do stuff like this, record and do some pretty cool stuff in. Now, I think I try to make a pretty good introduction for her, but here's Lupita. Thank you so much for coming on to the show. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Now, I'm gonna be honest. I've probably known you for quite about I say about almost a decade now.
Yeah.
8 years ago, you did something for me though, and it's funny how it comes off. It's coming off full circle. You know how I
Oh
mentioned
my
two
God.
time. Hey, I've always supported her business. If there's a little bit more male options, I'd
Yeah.
rock some more male options. I would
Yeah.
rock a girl shirt. I really would.
A
One
little
thing
crop
that you
top.
did for me, I would rock a crop top. But one thing you did for me before you did all the two time was you actually designed my first and only ever Hype Life merch.
Tell me why I'm getting emotional. Right?
Oh, it sounds silly, but back in 2018, I had a YouTube channel, right? I wanted to make merch for it. Surprisingly, a good amount of people actually bought this merch.
Yep.
There's still people wearing this to this
Yeah.
day. So the quality,
Can I see it?
Yeah, go ahead. The quality holds up. This shirt has been seen in the wild. It's funny seeing it now, 8 years later, to seeing what your company has become.
Oh my goodness. No, and honestly, I mean, am I allowed to talk now?
Yeah, go
Yeah?
crazy.
Okay. So whenever people ask me about my company, my clothing company, the printing business and all that stuff, and they ask me, how did you start doing this? Like, how did you know you were good at designing shirts or designing t-shirts and that you wanted to do this? And it all goes back to this
Nah,
t-shirt.
you playing for real?
I'm not playing. It was my first ever, like, it was the first time I ever did something like t-shirt related.
Mhm.
And I remember, well, Adrian and I used to sit in the same table for lunch, like every
Every
single
day, man.
day, every single
Every day.
day in high school. So I knew that he was into YouTube. At the time, I wasn't really involved in social media. You were the one that was very, very involved. So
Right.
no, we all loved it. Like, we all loved that he was part of the social media world. So we wanted to support. And when he brought up the fact that he wanted some merch, I had never done merch before, but I was like, I think I can do it. I mean, how hard can it be, right?
Mhm.
That's also my thing. I'm always like, if it sounds interesting to me, I'll find a way to make it happen, right? So I honestly don't even remember what I used at the time.
Mhm.
I don't know if Canva existed. Did Canva
Oh.
exist 8 years ago? I don't know. I don't know what I used. I used something and I designed the logo and I was so proud of it. And I was so proud that I was able to actually get them printed and stuff
Mhm.
and then seeing everybody wearing it. And so I always say, actually, it didn't start in 2020. It started like 2016, 2017,
Mhm.
at
2017,
around that time when I designed a shirt for my friend Adrian for his YouTube channel. And then everybody at school would wear these and
It's funny.
the school thought we were part of a gang or something
They
because
thought.
there was like 20, 30 people wearing the same shirt and it was not like school related. It just said like hype life.
Mhm.
So we need to bring that back. We need to
Ah,
bring hype life
I
back.
don't know, man. I feel like it served its purpose. It served its era. Sadly, I did have to get rid of a lot of the videos.
Oh,
I might just unarchive them
this is so cute. I
so
love
people
it.
could check them out. Yeah, and there was 3 designs on that shirt.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just this one. She made 2 other designs for this shirt.
Yep. We were going all in. Like,
Yeah, we went on.
yeah, like I saw the vision.
And
I believed in the vision.
and
So.
before now she making money for this.
Yep.
We actually were at a net negative. making
Probably
this
lost
shirt.
money.
We lost money making these shirts. They happened. People got their shirts at the end of the day. Some people wanted more. Some people wanted a second batch, but I gave Lupita enough of a headache where it was just too much.
It was
too
just
much.
us with a little list writing
Just writing down
the
names.
the names and the size and what design they
Yeah.
wanted. And after that, actually, after my success with this launch, I decided to volunteer to make like our school's dance team, which Ailani is behind the camera right now, and she was part of that dance team. And do you remember those shirts I made with the stars on the side?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so I made those after. So after that, I think I was just meant to make shirts. I was born for
Yeah,
that.
I mean, that's a good. I mean, hey, it's always gonna be something that people want. There's always gonna be
Yeah,
fire designs. There's always gonna be new trends coming along the way.
yeah.
So I feel like, hey,
And
there's
that's
money to be made.
honestly, that's my baby. Like that's my baby business. That's the first company or brand I made and developed and built a community around in social media because I officially launched it during COVID. So we were all locked in. We couldn't do much. So I had gotten fired from, not fired. No, I didn't get fired. Okay. The mall closed because of the pandemic.
Mhm.
So I had to kind of let go of that job. I was graduating college around 2020. So I didn't know what was going to happen. And so I started making designs for shirts. I started off with the little Cricut machine, the ones with the vinyl, cuts it out.
Mhm.
And so I would be there hours on end, like weeding out the little plastic out and like pressing it by hand and doing all these crazy things just to, I guess, fuel this dream of what I had in mind during that time. And so I actually did two-time apparel for about 3 years. So from 2020 to 2023. At some point, we had a full staff. We were inside of the mall and in another location, and we had a really big online presence and community. A lot of people were ordering from all over the world, which was pretty cool.
That's
Like,
cool.
I would have never expected that. And my thing has always been branding. So when I was making this business, I was like, I don't want anybody to know I'm running this from my garage, which I was. I was running it from my parents' garage with a little Cricut, like nothing crazy. But the cool thing about social media is that you can make things look cool,
Mhm.
right? And that's what I did. And without really knowing what branding was, I started branding my business in this way and it did pretty well. I made money from it. I still continue to make money from it. And because I saw that I was actually good at e-commerce and marketing and branding online, that's why I decided to do this for others and for other businesses.
Mhm.
So that's where it all goes back to Adrian.
Yeah,
It all
somehow it
my
always
s-
does, right?
I owe my success to Adrian.
No, no, no. Honestly, that I want to say just thank you for helping me make
Of
those shirts. It's really
course.
cool having something to carry. Well, you're always gonna have the videos, but something
Yeah.
physical like that, and then you seeing old pictures. This is a true story. Somebody in 2022 sent me a picture of a guy wearing that shirt at the park.
No
I didn't
way.
know him.
What?
I don't know who he was, but he had that shirt. So I don't know if someone thrifted it,
So somebody gave it to Goodwill,
maybe.
and then somebody
Somebody picked
bought
it up
it.
and liked it. Hey,
Yeah,
but hey, they rocked it to the park.
yeah,
So that's a true story.
yeah.
But it all leads me to ask the first question that I had in store for you. I said this first batch of merch was a net negative. We lost money. So now, years later, now you are the one that helps businesses make money. How do you do so? So that you don't repeat the mistakes that
Yeah.
I did very
Oh,
early on.
yeah. Okay. So, what I do, so right now, after the pandemic, after that crazy stuff that we went through, businesses had to change and adjust, right? If you wanted to survive, you had to be on social media. And that's just the name of the game. So, a few years back, marketing was magazines and newspapers. That's where ads would come out. And then it transitioned over to television, which we got to see that throughout our childhood.
Mm.
And then also radio, right? So marketing is not a new thing. And people sometimes like to pretend that it is, and it's not. So if we go back to the definition of marketing, right? Like what is marketing? So it's making sure that people who will like your product or your service actually sees it and knows about it. And so there's a lot of different things that go into marketing, different umbrellas. So what I do specifically is the social media part,
Mhm.
making sure that you are on top of mind to your consumer, making sure that you are branded, making sure that you're on all social media platforms. So what my company does is, since going back with me developing my own brand in my garage, and it made me so much money just because I branded it right and I was consistent. So now I offer that to other entrepreneurs, other companies, other e-commerce businesses and stuff like that. So right now my agency consists of different departments. So we have photographers, we have videographers, editors, graphic designers, social media managers, different people, right? Different departments. So we're a big funnel of people that are talented in the different parts of marketing. Something I always like to say is I think I'm good at marketing and I'm good at leading the team and putting the team together. But I'm not a videographer. I'm not a photographer. Can I do something here and there? Yes, I can. But there's somebody that is specifically talented in that one thing. So team makes us strong. So working together as a big, strong team just helps us tackle all of these obstacles that we go through. So we have different clients from the e-commerce, beauty, makeup, cosmetics, to car dealerships, to health professionals, and everything in between that we apply what we know about marketing and we help them either get leads to fill up their agenda or actual sales online. It depends on what their business is. So that's what I do now. We do a little bit of everything for our clients, and honestly, we go above and beyond for our clients, and that's the way we want to keep it. Whenever we do have a client under us, I pretty much step in there as if it was my company. So let's just say I have a coffee shop client. In my brain, I own that coffee shop, and I need to make sure it makes money and it succeeds and it hits the goals it wants to hit. So that's pretty much what we do. And yeah, I mean, right now we're really stepping into the e-commerce side of things. So we actually have clients in Canada, which is crazy. I would have never thought that we would have clients in Canada. So we help them with their international launches. So we run all of their US based social media channels and sales channels, which is
That's
pretty
cool.
cool.
That
Yeah.
is really cool. I didn't even know that was not possible, but that's not even something I would have thought about.
Yeah.
Why
And
not running yourselves? But it makes sense though, because they're tapping into a different market over here, I think.
and the thing is, for example, with them, they don't have TikTok shop and
Mm,
they can't access it. So that's a really big channel where they can sell, but they need a team over here.
wow.
So we do that for them.
So, okay. There's not even, I didn't even have this question planned, but you bringing it up makes sense. So the people that are on TikTok live with like the spinning carousel and
Uh-huh.
all that, that's that, right?
It's probably an agency
Right?
that does it.
Like they're
So
going through somebody
lives,
else.
yeah. So lives is one of the things we do
Mhm.
for our clients. That's one small part of like our service to them. But if they have a really like cool, badass like backdrop and things like that, it's probably an agency that they hire. So they hire a team to run that for them. So that's what we do
Okay,
for
okay.
them.
See, I
Yeah.
always thought it was just somebody like doing it themselves, like at their own house. But when
Yeah.
you're saying it like that, I can see now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I got another question for you. What's something that all business owners should think about before maybe they get into business, before they think about expanding, before they think about all the stuff of growth? What's
Yeah.
something they should think about first?
Okay. There's a lot of things.
Hmm.
And I've only been a business owner for about 6 years. So it's not a lot of years, but I think it's enough years to maybe talk about a few things. And honestly, I feel like I've gone through 20 years just because of the pace of how things go.
Hmm.
And there's always something new to learn. So you never, whenever you feel like you know your business, just know that there's going to be something around the corner that is going to either test you or your team. So you have to be strong. And so the number one thing is just make sure that you actually love what you're doing, because there's going to be times where you're not making any money. There's going to be times where you're losing money. There's going to be times where everything and everyone is testing your patience, and it gets a little bit tough, right? So just make sure that what you're doing, you actually enjoy, because if you're passionate about it, you're not going to give up. And that's the number one thing with, I think, being a business owner is just having the grit and the will to not give up, even when things feel rough. And something that I live by is, if you really want something to happen, it will happen. If you show up for yourself every single day, like, there is no way that it's not going to happen.
Hmm.
It's just math. Like,
Yeah,
like if you show up for this one purpose every single day and you give it your all, you're not going to fail. So my number one thing is make sure that you're actually passionate about what you're doing, have an actual mission and vision for your business. And a lot of the times you don't know where you're going and you can't really foresee where you're going, but at least have that foundation of, this is why I'm doing this.
and I mean, that makes perfect sense. Especially like I'm trying to apply it to myself, right? I never business was never something that I was interested in, but I
Yeah.
was always on the content creating side.
Yeah.
At the content creation side. Now my problem was I'd always phase out, right?
Mm.
I'd always lose interest in what I was doing, or maybe I'd get discouraged by the numbers and all
Yeah.
that type of stuff, right?
Yeah.
I feel like most people do. But I've always known that I have like this itch in my brain that will
Yeah.
never ever be scratched, or
Yeah.
wherever the saying is, if I don't do what is on my mind. So like this podcast, like you said, like you don't know where you're going, but
Yeah.
you need to put in the effort, you need to put in the time, and just fuck it, man. If it
Yeah.
ends up somewhere, it ends up somewhere. If it don't, it don't at the end of the day. But at
Yeah.
least for me, when I go out, when I'm done, when my life is lived, I want to say, you know what, I at least tried that.
Yeah.
It ain't work, cool,
Yeah.
but I at least tried it.
There's nothing to lose. At the end of the day, there is nothing to lose. If you're following something that's in your gut and in your mind, it's in your mind for a reason. You wouldn't be thinking of something that's not possible for you. So you're thinking about it for a reason, and you have to go out there and figure out a way to do it. Where there's a will, there's a way. And another piece of advice I would say for business owners, sometimes people like to talk about, well, I don't have the support, I don't have the money, I'm not rich like that, right? And again, this goes back to my saying, where there's a will, there's a way. Surround yourself around good people that have the same mentality as you, that want to work as hard as you to come up together. When you don't have the money, you have people.
Yeah.
And so if you have people who are actually good and just want to see you succeed, they're going to help you thrive at the end of the day. And so if you don't have the money to invest in something, if you're like, well, I wish, I had 30 grand to start this amazing studio or whatever the case may be, it's day by day. And if you're willing to invest the time into it, it will all work out at the end. Again, everything happens for a reason, and where there's a will, there's a way, and you can make it happen no matter what.
100%. At the end of the day, that's just what it is, like you said.
Yeah.
Just about trying.
I
giving it your
probably
all.
started all of this with $20 in my account. I was
Yeah.
20 in the middle of a pandemic.
Mhm.
Like, I'm sure people looked at me like I was crazy. Like, oh, her little business or whatever. But I even shock myself sometimes when every day I want to be better. So I think I have like this blindness of that I'm not doing enough.
Mhm.
But then sometimes I zoom out and I'm like, whoa, like, hold on. I have like imposter syndrome, not gonna lie. And then I think back and I rewind and I just see myself like in my garage with back pain. Not to say that I don't have back pain now. I still have some back pain, but just trying to do my thing with the t-shirt stuff, with the little $100 Cricut that I literally borrowed from one of my best friends. I didn't even have my own. And I look at that and now I have employees. My mom works for me, or not for me, she works in my company.
Mhm.
And I'm able to employ my mom. I'm able to employ my friends, which is super cool. I'm able to have a great office in the middle of our city. I'm able to have a studio. So all of this to say that when you're doing this every day and you're getting better every day, you don't see it.
Mhm.
And it's easy to get discouraged at the time, but just look back and you're like, you know what? A few years ago, I dreamt of being in this position, right? And this goes
100%.
for everything. So let's just say you just graduated college. I'm sure a few years ago, you were like, I'm never going to graduate college. Like, I'm having such a rough time, but time goes by anyway.
It will.
So just try your hardest. Like, you're never going to regret that. And just try to be in the right mind space at all times. So making sure that you stay grounded and always remember who got you here and why you're doing it
Definitely.
as well.
You gotta remember your roots. Like, like you had mentioned, I feel like I'd rather live with the feeling of like that sucky feeling of like, oh, well, that failed, right? I'd rather live
Yeah.
with that feeling
Yeah.
than live with the feeling of like, what if?
Yeah.
I hate that feeling. What if I did this? What if I said that?
Mm-hmm.
What if I, went out? What if I, did all these sort of stuff?
Yeah.
I don't want to have that thought in my brain.
Yeah.
That what if question it'll eat at you, man.
It
'Cause
will. Yeah.
it won't let you rest.
I'm very impulsive. I think I'm very impulsive. So when if an opportunity comes to me and it seems right, like I feel good about it, I'm 99.9% going to do it. Even though it sounds crazy, I will probably do it. Yeah.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
You got to try everything at least once.
Yeah.
Life is too short to not be at least trying.
You want to have some stories.
Yes.
Like,
Life is too short, man. I say that at least 20 times a day.
I don't even want to start thinking about like dying.
Oh,
Like,
man.
I get in this like loophole that I can't even imagine. Like, no, that's for another episode.
Yeah. Death. Death is scary. Once you start thinking about it too much, it's like, we're all gonna die. Hey, we are. Wait, but that's why you should live it up, man.
Yeah.
That's why you should live it up, in my opinion.
Like, who cares?
Life is too short,
Yeah.
man. When you on your bed and it's time for you to go gone forever, it's like you want to at least say, you know what, I walk away with some stories. I
Yeah.
impacted some people's lives. Things planned out the way they did for a reason, and that's it. I'd rather go that way than live my whole life saying, what if I did this?
Yeah.
What if I did that? That's no, I'm not. That's not a life. You didn't live then,
Nope.
in my opinion. All right, so we're moving on. Now we're getting into our segments. This is a reoccurring segment that I got on the show called Top 5.
Okay.
Now, what I've been struggling with this segment is if I should cater it to the guest
Okay.
or cater it to me. But I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to play it safe just because I didn't really have a top 5 in my brain.
Okay.
So I kind of still want to touch on this marketing, this whole scheme, because quite frankly, it's something that I'm not really well versed in, which is why I even started this podcast to begin with.
Yeah.
The goal of it is to get from different people, from different places in their life, doing different things, and just giving them an opportunity to talk about it, spread word about it. And like, honestly, I'm just trying to learn.
Yeah.
I'm a yapper. I love to talk, and I love picking people's brains, seeing how I'm not gonna say opinions, but their mentality, how they go about things, how I can translate how they do it in their life to mine, or maybe to anybody listening. So that's the whole point. So I'm gonna do it. I didn't want to hit you with a hard hitting question, so I played it safe. I'm not gonna lie. Top 5 things that, but you can only pick 5, and you can't explain why. You can't.
Okay.
Top 5 things every brand needs to grow, like a business, or even just an entrepreneur, or just
to grow.
Anything.
Top 5.
Yes.
Okay. A product that's not shitty.
Okay. Yes.
Number 1. Make sure your product is good, right? Number 1. Number 2, a story. Tell us why you're doing this. Give us something. Like, I'm tired of all these scammy like gimmicks or whatever. Like, we need real life connections to these brands.
Sadly, we don't get those enough.
Yeah, we need more of that. And why? Because it takes a team and talent to be able to tell a story. Like, that's just true, right? Number 3, money. You need money, right? And I know I said you don't need money to start. You don't need money to start, but you need money to grow. So you need to figure out how to get it eventually. So I can't explain, right?
Yeah, go explain. Explain.
Okay. People say social media is free. Why should I invest in social media? If you want to post your selfie for your Facebook Diaz, like, it's free. You can just post that. But if you really want to grow a brand, you need to add some value and consistency. And consistency means time. Time is money, right? So that's the way I live my life. Time is money. So if I'm here for 2 hours, I have a rate of my life, right? Here for 2 hours. So you're investing time, you're investing money, and talent. You need talent. You need to invest in good talent and in a good team to do that for you. So you need money to be able to grow a brand on social media.
I mean, but like you said, you got to find a way to make that happen.
Yeah, you got to find a way. If you got to go sell cookies in the street to fund your marketing team, it's probably going to be the best investment you've ever done.
It's going to pay off.
Yeah.
But if you got to believe it at first, if you're just doing it all willy-nilly, like, I guess I'll do this, I ain't going to work out. Okay.
An owner or a leader with some ganas, like, I'm not afraid. You're not afraid to do things. Someone who's dreaming big and it's not putting like limits to anybody in the team. So the founder, the owner, and if you feel that you want to be a business owner and a brand owner and you don't have like that personality, hire somebody that does. Like, please hire a crazy person. Hire someone with ADHD. Like, that's what you need in order to succeed. And the last one, innovate. Don't stay stuck in old ways. Don't count on things being the same way tomorrow. Okay? Things change and you have to be prepared for that. So always be innovating.
I like that. I like that top 5. I say I'll put them together. It all makes sense. I like how everything that you said, I'm trying to translate it to my life.
Yeah.
So I feel like it translates well.
Yeah.
I like it. That's a good top 5.
Yeah.
So we're moving on to the next segment.
Okay.
This one is a little bit, we could kind of loosen up a little bit. We got the grind my gears section.
Okay.
This one, probably one of my favorites. I'm not going to lie. This one, you kind of get to just pick what grinds your gears. It could be personal.
Yeah.
It could be, you want to still stick to the business talk. It could be anything. It could be something growing up. It could be something, anything in your life that grinds your gears.
Okay. I have one right off the bat. Okay. Please don't please don't cancel
Oh
me.
man, please, I need a cancelable moment. So
Please don't cancel
please
me.
be the one to cancel this.
Okay. I hate loser mentality. Please, if you're a loser, don't get near me.
Okay.
And that what is a loser to me? A loser to me is someone who does not believe in themselves. It grinds my gears when somebody talks negatively about themselves or does not believe in their vision and just in themselves in general. So I am a person who's maybe too optimistic and maybe I'm a little delusional sometimes. So I believe I can do everything. And if I just put my mind to it and I protect that energy as much as I can. So I feel that the people I surround myself with, it's not strategic, but it's just natural because I like people who think like me, who love themselves, who believe in themselves, and who have greater vision. If you're someone who's always talking down on your own self, like that's all we got in this life is like ourselves, then I don't want to be near you.
Yeah. And I agree with that because you said two words that caught my attention: delusional and energy.
Yeah.
I live my life. I think energy to me is the most important word in my life because it feeds all, like, it can't be created or destroyed.
Yeah.
So the good energy, whatever you got your good energy.
Yeah.
You got to spread it as much as you can.
Yeah.
And the negative energy that people throw at you, it is true.
It's
Like
true.
bringing a bad vibe will affect your energy, will affect your vibes.
And what you say has power. That's a whole other tangent that we can go
on it.
into. I went in this whole thing and I know it's true, but I've never really like properly researched it. But what we say is a real manifestation in this world and its energy. And if you say something negative about yourself, like your brain does not know that you're kidding. 'Cause your brain does not know that you don't really mean that. All your brain knows is that you suck, you're not this, you're not that, and you could never do that. That's all your brain knows. But if you feed your brain positive words, all your brain knows is that you can do that.
Yeah.
And so that's the way that words affect you personally and also other people as well. There's this girl that goes on this tangent on TikTok and she's like, call me crazy, call me whatever. But she's been like studying words.
Okay.
And there's a specific word for it, but I don't know what it is. And she was saying, I thought it was interesting, like, the government, please don't come for me. Okay. Like, it's just information I saw. She was explaining how English is one of the only languages that's designed or formatted in a way where it can really affect us because of the energy. So whenever you say, I'm tired, it's like you are tired, right? And your brain can't tell the difference between that and like I'm feeling tired. So for example, in Spanish is estoy cansado. And that means like I am feeling tired. It's not soy cansado.
Yeah.
Like I am tired. Like it's not the same format. So I think that it's interesting that maybe English was designed for self-sabotage because we never say, I don't know, we never say like the positive things. We always say the negative things. So I don't know. Don't take me.
I'll say this. How come all the positive words gotta be so long? I feel fantastic. I feel wonderful.
Positive.
Why can't, what's up with that? There's gotta be a
And like
correlation
sad.
with that. Sad?
It's
Why is
3
it so short?
words.
One syllable, sad.
Tired.
Why is all tired? We gotta figure something out with that.
Something.
All right, well, look, I respect that. Because honestly, that does kind of grind my gears a little bit. Negative energy, negative people, loser mentality. Get that out of my life. I don't need that. I hate seeing it pop up on Instagram because, like, maybe they're not even close to me.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the people that, low-key, I'm kind of sound like a hypocrite, but the people that be posting, like, their, I'm not gonna say personal life, but more so like every little thing about their life is bad. I'm like, dog, ain't no way your life got to be that bad for you to be able to post 24/7 about it. Like, damn, bro, they fucked up your McDouble again. I'm sorry, bro, but you do not need to be telling me that. You do not need to be telling me that. So this is something that grinds my gears. You let me know. But them engagements on like Instagram or like TikTok were the first I don't even know how to say it.
Like the hook?
Like the first frame. Yes. The first frame, the first thing to catch you, it's like instantly just to catch your attention, but it has nothing to do with the
like
video.
rage bait.
Like rage bait kind of, or clickbait, basically.
Yeah,
so I understand the importance of it, especially when it comes to engagement, marketing, and spreading your business.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about it and how do you utilize it in your aspects? Or do you even do so?
Yeah. Well, hooks are important. So you only have someone's attention for like a second, right? We live in a very fast social media world. So you have to catch someone's attention, but you don't have to be fake about it. And I think that goes back into me talking about having an actual good product. So if you have a good product, you don't have to be lying about different things. Or if you have something good to say, you don't have to be catching people's attention using fake things.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So a hook is important. You have to catch someone's attention, but don't be doing like weird things just to sell something that's not good.
I got
Yeah.
you. You got to be ethical about it. Do the
Yeah.
right thing. Go the right way about it. But also, like you said, hook them. You gotta get their attention somehow. Especially nowadays, I feel like you got like 3 seconds of
Yeah.
attention span. If they don't mess with the video, they don't like the video, they're out of there.
Yep.
So you got to be quick to capitalize on getting their attention.
Yep.
So speaking of doing all this quick, I got the last segment that we got for you. We got the lightning round. Now this one, I know I said you can't explain on the other one. I let you explain. But this one, you cannot explain.
Okay.
It's either a yes or a no.
Okay.
We're sticking with the business side of things.
Okay.
Just so we could have this little theme going, but you got to say it as fast as possible.
Okay.
I'm going to say like maximum 3 seconds.
Okay.
Say yes or no.
My process kind of slow, but okay.
Okay. Let's see if we're going to start now. Starting with question number 1. Is going viral overrated?
Yes.
Should every business owner be posting themselves online?
Yes.
Is Instagram still the best platform to do business on?
No.
Can a business grow without spending money on ads?
No.
Is branding more important than the product?
No.
Okay. Should small businesses hire a marketing agency early on?
Yes.
Is TikTok the easiest platform to grow on right now?
Yes.
Easier than Instagram?
Yes.
Okay. Do aesthetics matter more than people think?
Yes.
Is consistency more important than the talent?
Yes.
And can someone build a successful brand with just a phone?
Yes.
Okay, that's all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said yes to like all of them.
Oh yeah.
But the reason I asked the last one is because that's kind of what I'm trying to do. And I
Yeah.
feel like I had this talk with one of my friends
Yeah.
where he always wants to make videos. He wants to edit, and he used to edit. He
Yeah.
used to do all these things on a phone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, nowadays like you could record. He wanted to become a filmmaker.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, have you seen the movies that they make that say shot from my phone?
Yeah.
And they look nice. Like
Yeah.
if they did not have that little tag at the end or in the beginning, you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Like your brain would just be like, all right, this is good camera quality, good
Mhm.
sound. They probably have a nice studio setup. And it was just an
It's just a
iPhone
phone.
17 Pro.
The
Crazy.
vision is more important than, I guess, the quality of your video
Mhm.
visually, right? But that comes back to the branding. So branding is not just the way things look, but it's your message, your tone in the industry, and the creativity, honestly.
Definitely.
So that weighs more than what camera you're using. You can definitely outperform somebody that's using great camera gear but has no creativity, and you're doing it on your phone.
Or no substance. Like
Yeah.
nothing of meaningful.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing.
But then you have people, like you said, like with lesser equipment, maybe
Yeah.
no equipment at all.
Yeah.
But what they're providing, like you can tell they're actually trying to make
Mhm.
something out of it. Opposed to
Yeah.
somebody with a high tech setup, but it's lacking like personality.
Like the juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's really important.
And it's once you get there, I mean, if you can invest in merging both things, like your creativity, your message with some higher end
Mhm.
videos, then that's perfect. That's like what everybody wants to see. But you can always start with the phone.
Yeah. Can
Yeah.
always start with a phone.
Yeah.
I think a phone is enough to at least get the ball
Yeah.
rolling.
Especially now that TikTok is like #1 in social
yeah,
media.
definitely. Man, I wish
So-
I had that back then. Man, I
I
would have been a
know.
completely different thing
I
if they had TikTok in
know.
2017. I know they had like Vine,
But that was
nah,
different.
man. Like now how TikTok is, would have been a completely different.
That algorithm is crazy. Let me
Yeah,
tell you that.
it's insane.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I found out recently, and maybe this, you could chime in on this one, that the Instagram Reels algorithm is way stronger than TikTok's algorithm as far as what it pushes to other people, based on what you sent, like what you share with your friends. Like it is a lot. It will impact their what's it called on the Reel page. It'll impact their Reel page more than TikTok's For You page.
But what does impact you? Like, what do you mean?
Like
What's the metric?
like. Whoa,
Like-
whoa.
Like, what's the impact?
I don't know all this lingo.
Like, do they get more views?
As far as
Would
like, like more views, and
Okay.
it'll be more quick to get those type of videos in that person's algorithm opposed to TikTok. So just
Mm.
one send to that person will impact their whole Reel page quicker, faster than TikTok.
And where'd you read this?
Somewhere on the internet. Shout out Kim K. But somewhere on the internet.
To each their own.
You disagree?
I disagree.
I think TikTok is more of a...
For someone that is on the apps every single day
Mhm.
and like studies them day in, day out for the performance of our clients, I would say that TikTok has much more power. And the algorithm on TikTok, one little thing, one phrase you used, one hashtag you used, it's going to push it out to the people that are supposed to see it.
Mhm.
And I think sometimes on Instagram, it's a little delayed. It's a little slower, for sure. You're more than likely to go viral on TikTok than go viral on Instagram.
Okay.
That's just,
So,
yeah.
so before Alani starts asking questions, 'cause I feel like she got some questions, man.
She's loading them.
She is, man. I feel like she's like typing them out or something. What is one piece of advice? Forget the people watching.
Okay.
What is one piece of advice that you would give this podcast?
This podcast?
Yeah, like me.
Just be consistent.
Consistent?
Just don't give up. Be consistent. Be yourself.
Okay.
When you disappeared, we were like, what's going on? Like we've always believed in it. Since
2016.
Since 2017.
You think so? Oh man, don't. Are you gonna ask that?
Fact checking.
It does go further back. I've always.
2015.
Well, I mean, like to peel back the curtain. I already know what you're talking about, man. I know what you're talking about. Like I've always been making videos. I've always been trying to create. Dude, when I was in fifth grade, I was like Jackie. I was with Jose Vega. I was with Victor and all them. We would make videos. Fifth grade, so like
Really?
2010, and we'll have my little digital camera and we'll make skits.
Before anything.
Vine, before like YouTube Shorts, like it was just, hey guys, let's record something funny and we'll upload it to YouTube. But Alani's talking about when I used to be a rapper, right, Alani? That's what you're talking about? Yeah.
You shouted out 2 times in one of your raps.
I did shout out 2 times in one of the raps. What I say?
Put on a t-shirt.
Put them on a shirt. They gotta hit up 2 times. I was like, hey, check out. I think I was like, hey, I just dropped the song.
Put the
check
clip
it out.
here.
On a shirt, they gotta hit up 2 times. Wet shit up.
But I remember saying that. Huh? Put them on a shirt. They gotta hit up 2 times.
Yeah.
Put them on a shirt.
So that's my piece of advice to you.
Consistency.
Just do it. It doesn't matter. Just do it. If one day you just have to plop up the phone, just plop up the phone. Just post it. That's it.
And that's kind of like what I like about, the vision I have for the podcast is the fact that I want every episode to feel different. Like this, you guys are going to be easily, if you just watch the other episodes that I've uploaded, this is going to look completely different. But that's what I want.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want any episode to be similar. I don't want any episode to be like the same idea or the same thing. I want it every week. You're like, what the hell? You know, like
what
this
are
is
we
not what I was
see
expecting.
now?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's the goal. I want, like, as far as production goes, as far as like the conversations, as far as the people go, I'm trying to get the most random people I could get on this.
Okay.
But like you said, it's only possible
I'm
with
random.
consistency. No. It's like the safest bet. 'Cause I'm starting off with all my friends, but I want to get to a point where I don't know the person. Like it's a complete stranger.
Yeah.
But we'll get there when we get there. Alani, what's your questions that you have queued up?
A little bit. Okay, so no, you're gonna chill. So
Okay.
if you close your eyes,
Oh.
no, close your eyes.
Bro.
Start shaking. So
Oh my God.
okay. So
Wait, you joking about closing our eyes?
no, for real. Like,
okay.
Okay, so think back
Mm,
to both of y'all's first encounter with each other.
that's
Your
tough, man. That's tough. I
really wanted to pick your brain.
I'm not gonna remember.
I'm not gonna remember either.
No, I don't remember.
Okay, fine. Let's switch it. Then, what's a favorite memory you have of each other?
You go first.
Well, I gotta think. Wait, why do I have to have my eyes closed first?
See it.
Oh, I thought you were gonna show
I
something.
see it like a movie in my head.
Yeah.
Okay, so we gotta think. You know, it's gonna sound dumb, but it's the first thing that popped into my mind when we flipped the bottle at the.
Dude, me too.
Why? That's the one you're thinking of? You have the video? Yeah, you should send it and I'll pop it up right here so they
Me
can see.
too.
Dude.
No, there's one video that popped up recently, and you guys you and Roy were pretending to be like band directors.
Who?
You and Roy.
Me and Roy?
Yeah, you guys were pretending to be band directors, and you had
at the marching.
in lunch during lunch.
Lunch?
It was your lunch.
Yes.
And then you had like the gauntlets, and you were like, trombones, can you hear me? I thought that was so funny.
Yeah, that's funny though. It's something definitely that happened at the lunch table though. That's probably a memory.
That lunch table was our.
Because it was years. Because it was
like 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was for years, man.
That was our lunch table. Like Yeah. We
See-
were always getting in trouble. We were too loud.
But that was honestly, that was a crazy because we were doing that since school started.
Yeah.
We did that late into September.
So let's explain what we're talking about.
Oh, well, oh yeah. Well, like the water bottle flip challenge that was
So
going on.
at the time there was like a challenge, the flipping the bottle,
Mhm.
but we would all go in circles like flipping the bottle, and eventually we all got it,
Mhm.
but we wanted to take it up a notch, and we wanted to flip the bottle onto another bottle. Like we flipped one
Yeah.
bottle and then we flipped the other bottle and it would have to land on top.
On top.
Who was the one that got it at the
I
end?
don't even know. I feel like
Was
it
it
was
me?
probably. I don't
I
know.
remember flipping mine on the first try, and I was having
But you have the
like
video.
day
You have the video
of his.
Of me?
Yeah,
of like
you
just.
flipped it, and you did a little
Oh, that's the one I posted on Instagram though, right?
maybe.
But I think I have the actual video on my Snap. I'll look for it. I wonder who got it.
I don't know. I feel like it's probably. I don't know. I don't know who it was, but we'll have to run it back.
Dumb shit. It was probably Roy.
I might have been Roy.
Might have been.
Knowing Roy's look,
Yeah.
probably might have been Roy.
Okay, and then I guess like the last one, it's what is one thing people would be shocked to know about you?
About
Me? Or like I'm gonna say
About
like,
you-
I'm gonna say
about
something
him.
about me, right? And she's gonna say something about her.
Yeah, like something the viewers wouldn't even like think.
You go first.
I don't
You keep it
know.
on the note of like positivity if you want.
Oh, people think when people see me online, they think I'm tall, and I'm not.
How tall are you?
Comment down below
That
how tall you think I am.
Let's do a height
Comment.
comparison.
Want to?
Well, then you guess, and then you guys can guess. Wait, can you even see us?
Nope, no, it's off frame.
Oh, and I'm wearing
It
heels.
looks like in those what's it called in those cartoons like, where they stand up and shit. That's funny. They'll like do the proportion size, like that one dude on TikTok that finds like the height of anything.
Oh.
And
then
he
you, like,
measures every. So maybe he'll clip it in and he'll try to get your height.
What about you?
One thing that people won't know about me, that don't know about me, or won't assume of me.
Like, wouldn't assume of you.
I don't know, man. I have a guinea pig. That always catches people by surprise.
Like a rapper.
I just lost. I'm a rapper, I guess. I could say that. People wouldn't assume that. I'm trying to work on an album though. I swear I am. I am. It's gonna come out. But
Me
shout
and
out my
you're
guinea
gonna
pig.
be in the back.
Turn up. But yeah, shout out my guinea pig. Lost my guinea pig of 7 years. Shout out Oreo. Always RIP Oreo. Love it forever.
So what's left?
I have a guinea pig named Snickerdoodle now. I've had 4 guinea pigs. I had Peggy. Shout out Peggy. I've had Mocha. Shout out Mocha. I've had Oreo. Shout out Oreo. And now I'm left with Snickerdoodle. So yeah, I'm a guinea pig dad. Man, they eat hella food. I'll say that. Yeah.
I'm gonna say something. Okay, so I don't know why it's deleted, but in our DMs in 2021, I DM'd you a screenshot of something you posted on my timeline 9 years before that. And you posted
what?
something really
On Insta?
emo. Yes. And I said, I found it and I sent it to you. And I said, what were you on? Like, why were you so emo?
But it doesn't show what it
Look,
is.
go to, I don't know if it shows it on your end.
Are you saying like he scheduled a post?
Oh, it's
Remember-
not loaded for me either.
Yeah, remember back in the day on Facebook, like people would just be able to just write things on people's pages.
Okay.
So we're talking about 9 years before 2021. That was
Shit.
what?
It's been like 20
2010?
2012. Wait, 10 years before 2021.
9 years.
2012.
2012?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
2012.
what?
Adrian wrote something on my timeline that was very like aggressive.
I'll try to dig. I'll try to dig. Because I'm pretty sure, like, I probably didn't post nothing on your timeline besides that. So as long as I go to your profile,
Yeah.
it should pop up, right?
Maybe.
I'll
I
be
don't
like,
know.
right? Does Facebook still do that? We'll figure it out.
No.
And if I figure it out, we'll be here. My
Response.
response is, which is even more confusing, I don't even understand what I was trying to say. Was I mad? Was I being passive aggressive?
That had to have
What?
been when we were in 7th grade.
Like
Junior
6th
high?
grade.
No, I think 7th. Because our freshman year was 14, 15.
Oh, like 7th grade?
Okay, 7th grade? 6th grade, maybe? No, 7.
7th.
And then I say, why would I post on your timeline? It's not even a reply. Like, there's so many questions.
He just posted.
Like, I don't think it was directed to you, right?
It was. You posted it on my timeline.
But directed to you.
I
Like, I was talking
guess.
to you.
Yeah, I guess so.
If you go to
That's
her
so
page
weird.
on Facebook and you just write, that's what you're saying.
I
Because now
posted
you
on-
can't do that. You can't write on my page now.
You can't do it.
No. Imagine if you're able to do that.
But, like,
She
shit.
tried right now.
No, you can't.
Times
No.
change, man.
Yeah.
So I say, I apologize for my action 9 years ago. I
You're-
don't know. I guess it must have been something.
You're forgiven.
Wow. I'm gonna try to figure that out because now I'm curious.
Yeah.
Totally
Been
forgot
saving
about
that
that.
one.
Yeah.
No, that's a good one. But
I-
it's weird how it's not loading
I
because
don't
it's not
know.
like what's it called? Like it's not like
But
you deleted it.
we didn't delete it. It's just not
Because
loading.
if it was deleted, it wouldn't even be there. It's just literally a little like
Instagram.
this message
Yeah.
This
on
was Facebook.
Instagram.
I sent it on Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, what if we tried downloading it
But what if
Oh,
the
it's good to
original
see photo.
posting happened on Facebook?
On
right?
Facebook.
on Facebook?
So is there a chance, like you're saying, you can't do it anymore? Maybe Facebook just wiped everybody's.
No, because it was a screenshot. Oh, I got it.
Oh wait. Oh my god. How do you do?
Well, thanks for telling me that. You see, I don't get mad. And you think I was funny? Well, does he really act like me? I think I'm cool with him.
See, I feel like that was probably. I feel
No.
like that was probably a DM, right?
Feel like the way it sounds.
It's like we're
like
talking
that
shit
we're
about
posting
somebody.
up- Maybe it's back then when we would do the like this for admits or like this
Thanks for telling
for
me that.
what
Yeah,
was
I don't
it
get
like?
I don't know.
That whole thing we used to do.
Well, thanks for telling me that. You see, I don't get mad. And you think I was funny? But does he really act like me? Is that a song?
I think it's
That's
a
Is it a rap?
Is it a song? No, it does. Nothing rhymes. You see,
Make it a
I
rap.
see
Make it
it.
a rap.
Yeah,
song, Make it a rap. Make it a rap.
I feel like what I'm reading this as, I might be wrong, is that this was I read it as I'm talking shit about somebody,
Well,
right?
Were you
And-
close with like in those years?
I don't know. I feel like everybody. Fuck,
Everybody.
I've been cool with everybody.
everybody.
When I was in junior high, you just
I'm
talk to
gonna
everybody.
like Google reverse it and see maybe it's a song.
I'm really perplexed right now. What else can we do? Maybe you reply to it, or I'm just gonna search Facebook.
To know it's not a
Go, like,
song.
way back.
Like that's crazy that you would post that on my timeline.
Like it doesn't make sense.
Literally 9 years ago, June 24, 2012,
Damn.
So we're
Wait.
and it was the summer.
Wait. So how many years ago is that now?
you just said
14.
9. Oh, wait, no, I lied.
14 years ago? Shit.
14
years
years ago.
That doesn't make sense.
Dude, and we were already friends then. That's why right now when you said over 10 years, 10 years, I'm like, it's been longer than that. It's been like 15 years.
I said junior high. I was like, nah, I'm pretty sure junior high. What? I don't know. We'll probably get to the bottom of this because now
Yeah.
I'm curious. But that's the way I'm reading it at. It wouldn't make sense to post it on. Like, I get what Ilani's saying about
Like, I feel like you didn't know how to use Facebook.
yeah. I was probably like 5.
If we could set on this, I genuinely believe
Or did we not have phones?
that was posted.
I didn't have phone.
I don't think we had a
Maybe-
phone. So maybe this was just like a conversation.
No, I think that's what it was. It was like, I meant to DM you something. Like, we're probably talking shit about somebody. And for some reason, my 10-year-old brain was like, for some reason, posted it on your wall.
That's funny.
Something like that. I don't know. I'm curious. I wonder who I was talking shit about. None of that makes sense. But all right. You got anything else?
Other questions?
So, it's a wrap? Oh, one last thing. For a wrap. No, it's nothing crazy.
Oh,
But
so good.
wrap up every episode with this. If you could have the listener, the viewer, walk away with one piece of advice, it could be anything. Anything. It doesn't have to strictly be about business. It could be personal, whatever you want it to be. But just one piece of advice to walk away from.
Don't be a loser.
There you go. I like that one. Don't be a loser, man. But all right.
That's
That's
it.
We done. It's a wrap.
Yes.